So I understand what a lot of these children are going through and what they've been able to overcome to be able to accomplish what they want. Whenever I hear any of their stories, it brings back a lot of memories of how my children themselves have had to struggle, and the mentors and the teachers that had helped them through these really hard times.
Just to be able to honor these kids at a city council meeting, kids that normally they're not your straight A students, they're not your top athletes, they might not have college scholarships waiting for them, but they've overcome so many hard life lessons or illnesses or family situations. I know they're going to soar and do great and accomplish great things.
The Adams County Youth and Commission Awards are so important, and the first piece of that nomination is our nominators. They are critical. I know it takes a lot of time, but they are to be applauded for taking the time to know the students in their school and to make those special nominations.
I've nominated students the last 6 years, and every single time all of the students that I nominate are so deserving. It's really neat for them to get recognized at their city level and then at our Adams County level as well. I know that the nomination form sometimes can seem daunting, but once you fill it out, it's so rewarding to see the students get recognized and then see their face light up as they're awarded and recognized in front of their family.
The Adams County Commissioners and Mayors Youth Awards program is really about overcoming adversity. I know one of my favorite stories over the years, a 16-year-old girl, she's basically living out of her car, doesn't have anyone she can even stay with, still attending school, and on top of all that working 20 hours a week at a fast food restaurant. Just those kind of stories, you know, where someone's just, they couldn't be dealt any worse cards really, but they just keep plodding along and making their way through it. And that's really what we're trying to look for here with the Adams County Mayors and Commissioners Youth Awards.
The ability for these kids to live through that and deal with those types of situations and move forward and have the opportunities that I had, that means so much to me. I want to be able to pass that on and support that in other kids. And just seeing the faces on some of these kids at that Metro Area Youth Awards, it was just incredible, and we want to keep that going.
I will be attending BYU Idaho in the fall to get an American History degree, and I am on the Northland Youth Commission. There's been so many different influential factors that have really caused a buildup to this point in my life, that everyone has their own background, and I think it's important that you don't use it as a sob story, that you take it and you learn from it. I have ADHD and problems such as that, and I faced extreme bullying in my middle school years, and at first I felt really upset, but then when I went to high school, I was with a new crowd, and I did some self-reflection, and I decided that I didn't want that to happen anymore. If it wasn't opportunities like this program, it would be hard to have the motivation to keep on going forward and to keep knowing that what I'm doing is right. And if there's other things like this, so many other youth would have the incentive and the motivation to go forward.
A lot of people don't realize that life isn't easy. And when they are confronted with life as a boulder, instead of deciding to go around it, they just turn around and walk away from it. Well, we have youth that decide they either are going to climb over, go around, or go under, but it isn't going to be an obstacle in their path.
And that is why it's so important to encourage the youth to work with them and foster that desire inside of them to do better, to be better.
So the program is amazing for the students in Thornton and the students in Adams County. I'm really proud to say that I support this program and just all the work that it does. All the kiddos out there really need support, and anytime we can provide that for them with a program such as this, I'm all for it.
I've nominated kids in the past, but this Alejandra has been a real special one. She's very determined, and when I first got her case, she was a transfer from Weld County, and I didn't know how it would work out, but when I first met her, just with her history and stuff, it's like, ooh, this girl, she's got some determination in fighting other people, but I think we've turned it around and utilized it that she can fight for herself. and for her child.
Well, it was a big surprise when I got nominated because I didn't know anything about this program. And I think she nominated me because I have determination. I have a 2-year-old daughter, and I was going to school full time, taking extra classes for me to graduate on time. It was really hard. I wanted to give up already. I didn't think I was going to graduate, and it was just hard on me, and taking extra time off my life, not being with my daughter. I feel like this program helped me because I had confidence on myself, and I wanted to do better for other people and show them that you can't give up. You need to fight for yourself and fight for your future.
I would encourage all parents that have kids, teenagers, I would encourage the schools to nominate the kids that have really overcome a lot of things in their lives because they struggle and they don't have a lot of encouragement. So I would encourage them very strongly to do that.
If you know deserving children like this, if you know these deserving teenagers, I encourage you, please nominate these kids, expose them to this program, and get them out there. Let's recognize what they're doing.
If you can make an impression on one person at one time, you're really making a difference.
And we would like everyone out there, if you know any of these kids that you would feel that would be good to nominate, send their name in, because you cannot go wrong when you know a good kid.
To help kids with their self-esteem and to motivate them, like, wow, they are worth something. And, you know, maybe at home they may not be told that, but in the real eyes of the community, we all do need to raise these children.
So I would really encourage you to look out for the students in your school, in your neighborhood, and make sure and nominate those students, because it's really important for them to understand that they've been supported and that they've been noticed in all of their accomplishments.
You will change a student's life, and so thank you in advance for listening, watching, and next year nominating these special students for a special award.